Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn a new lesson in a history, the sources of medieval India. Before going to the lesson, what is known as history? History is a study of past events. History is a study of past events. Here we are going to learn about the sources of medieval India. The period from AD 700 to 1200 and from AD 1200 to 1700 are classified as a early medieval and later medieval periods. Sources. Do you hear the word sources? Yes. Sources are the supporting materials, documents or records in the form of evidence that help to reconstruct the past. Sources are the supporting materials, documents or records in the form of evidence that help to reconstruct the past. Classification of the sources. Sources are classified into two. They are primary sources, secondary sources. In that primary sources, inscription, monuments, coins, information, and then secondary sources, literary work, chronicles, travelers, biographies and autobiographies. This and all come inside the secondary sources. Today we are going to learn about the primary sources. First of all, inscription. Inscription are the writings on solid surface such as rocks, stones, temple walls and metals. Various types of land gifted by Chola king are known from the inscription and also the copper plates. Various land gifted by the Chola king, that and all come in the inscription and also the copper plates. Copper plate grants, which are treated as a legal documents, have significant source value. Several copper plate grants issued during the later Chola period. Copper plate grant issued during the Chola period, it has a more value. It records the gifts to the individual priest or teachers who are Hindus, Buddhism, Jainism or to a persons, any person. It has a great value. Utramerur inscription in Kanchipuram district provide details of the way in which the village administration was conducted. Utramerur inscription, it is in a Kanchipuram district. It provides the detail of village administration. And next, monuments. Monuments means temples, palaces, mosques, tombs, forts, minas. These and all come under the collective name that is called as a monuments. The inscription in this monument contain rich information which can be used to construct history. Have you understood? Inscription in this monument, it contains rich information which can be used to construct the history. Khajuraho monuments in Madhya Pradesh and the temples in Konark, Odisha, Dilwara temple, that is in a Mount Abu in Rajasthan. This and all we learned in a 6th standard. It has a valuable sources to understand the religion's center cultural evolution in northern India. Then Qatul Islam Masjid, Moti Masjid, Jama Masjid, Fatehpur Sikri Dargah and the Charminar in Hyderabad are the important mosques belonging to the medieval times. Forts of historical importance are Agra Fort, Chittoor Fort, Gwalior Fort and the Delhi Red Fort. This and all come under the monuments. Next, coins. The picture and the legend on the coins convey the names of the king with their title and portraits, events, places, dates, dynasties and logos. These are all in the coins. The coins gives us information on the economic condition of the empire. It gives a information the economic condition of that specific empire. It also informs king's achievements like military conquest, territorial expansion, trade links, religious faith can also be found in the coins. Muhammad Ghori is a Delhi Sultan, had stamped the figure of goddess Lakshmi on his gold coin and had his name inscribed on it. This coin tells us the early Turkish invader was in all livelihood liberal in a religious outlook. Silver tanka introduced by the Iltutmish. Iltutmish also the Delhi Sultan king. Alauddin Khilji, gold coins. He introduced the gold coins. Muhammad bin Tughlaq, copper currency. He introduced the copper currency or indicative of coinage as well as economic prosperity. So today what we learned is what are sources and the classification of the sources. In that classification, primary and secondary. In that primary sources, we learned about the inscription, monuments, coins. Thank you, students.